Hello guys, hope you people are doing great and welcome to another session of SQL Server lessons. And this is Location. I'm working as a software engineer. My technology stack SQL, Power BI and data science, and I'm also Microsoft certified professional on Power BI. Let's get started. In today's session, we're gonna look at the case statement in SQL, how to use a case statement, and different ways of writing this case statement in query, and case statement with order by class. If you missed my videos on order by class before, then please go and watch my video. And let's get started with the case statement in SQL. So what is a case statement generally? So if you first of all we need to change the database, okay, because once you open your Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio, your studio points to the master database, but you need to change master is the default database. Now you need to change it to our own database. In my case, that is MySQL DB is my own database that I created before. For you can create your own, or you can copy my same name as well for practicing purpose. Control E for execution, Control R for removing that window. Okay, now see, my SSMS is changed from MasterDB to MySQL DB. Now you're ready to go for operations. Okay, so I have a table employee data which I created before. Now what I'm doing here is I'm just querying that one. Okay, so select star from table name, just execute this query. What I have all the information like this: serial number, employee names and employee IDs, job and their company and their salaries as well. Okay, now what is the case statement? Case statement is generally used to if you want to manipulate the data in your own way by adding another column, but it is a temporary column. It will not add the particular column into your data, but while representing your tabular format, you can use that case statement as another column here. Okay, let's go with an example, then you will have a very clear understanding on what is case statement and all. Okay, so we have two approaches to write it. One by one we will go for it. The first approach. So what is the first approach? What is case statement here? See, this is the framing of case statement. Okay, here I have select company. I just want to get a company name along with case statement, which is nothing but I want to maintain a column as a profile. Profile is not there in my table. If you see my table, Control E, I don't have any profile column. Okay, but I can make a profile column by using a case statement. Okay, it is nothing but if else conditions. Like if it is in other programming languages, you have if condition, right? If something is this, then execute this query. If not, and this, or else this, right? The same way the case statement is also exactly like a if statement in SQL. Okay, so if you see select company, I am selecting only company, and my alias naming of this case statement is profile, which is a secondary column. You will see here later executing this query. What I'm writing here, case job, if my job is when it is SQL, then replace with the SQL company in this particular column. Again, you will see the column as profile. In that particular column, if you see the job with the SQL, it will represent here the SQL company. When if you see Java, then it will represent with the Java company. When if it is Python, then it will represent with Python company. Else means if you don't see any SQL, Java or Python or any other than this SQL, Java, Python, then simply replicate with no title and end. So here it is. This is the basic pattern of case statement. If you go for case statement, here is the thing. case, the column which you want to apply case operation, that particular column. Here in my case it is job. When this job is equal, then replicate with this. When if you see Java, then replicate with this string, Java company. When if you see Python, then replicate with Python company. Else means other than the SQL, Java, Python, whatever you see, just replicate with no title. Okay. Now I'm creating all this case statement as a profile, as a alias name to my table column. Okay, from employee data. So here is the thing. If I execute this query, what will happen? You will see profile as a column here and replicate with these strings. Okay, let's execute this query. Control E. See, I have a company. In my company, if A, it is equal company. If it is null, if it is equal company. Okay, or it's better to go with basic representation rather than company. It is better to go with the star. If you see star, then that will be very familiar. Okay, Control E. See, if your company name when SQL, if you see SQL, then it represents with SQL company, SQL company. Okay, if it is Java, we have 4 Javas here, then it is Java company, Java company, Java company, and Java company. If it is Python, have you seen Python here, last 2? Then it replicates with Python company. Other than that, we have data entry as a job, but it will replicate with no title. Okay, so this is the use of case statement. If you want to maintain another column which is used to just differentiating purpose, then you can go for this case statement. It is simple like a if else statement, but here in SQL it is just a case statement, right? Hope you understand it. The other approach is just writing difference, not a big deal. If you can see here the difference, here I mentioned case, job, then when SQL, then this, but here I'm not mentioning anything here. Case, when job is equal to SQL, then SQL company. When job is equal to Java, then Java company. What I'm doing here is I'm mentioning job as every detail. So whenever I said when, then I'm writing here job is equal to SQL or job is equal to Java. So this is another way of representing, but both 2 queries will leads to the same result. No need to worry about that thing. Okay, if you can give a star here if you want to see all the columns, or if you can give only job or whatever the columns required for you, you can give those things. Let's do for the change. I just want to give some s name comma some job. Okay, that's it, and execute this query. Of course both the queries will leads to the same results. It's not a big deal. Name, job, and case, right? Okay, execute this query. Control E. See, I'm just picking employee name and their job. If their job is equal, you can see the query as well. If it is job is equal, then SQL company. When Java, then Java company. When SQL again, SQL company. Data entry is not listed here, so it is else other than the SQL, Java, Python. It is simply replicate with no title. Okay, so that's how we deal with the case statement in select statement. Okay, especially there is a difference between case statement. Where do you want to use the case statement? Okay, so let's see case statement. As of now, you saw case statement in select query. Okay, but what will happen if I use the case statement in order by class? There is a much difference between whether you use case statement in select query or the case statement in order by class. There is much difference, because if you use case statement in select query, then it is retrieving the data. While retrieving the data from a table, the way you want to represent is different than while ordering the data from a table. Okay, if you use case statement in order by class, that's what it is. You're just ordering your data from a table. Okay, let's see how it will differentiate. Okay, see here, I have a fruit table. If you execute this query, so here is my fruit table. In my fruit table, I have mango, apple, banana, and null value and tomato. Okay, so now if I order this query, order by name. Okay, if I order by name, no need to mention ascending or descending order here. If you didn't mention anything, then obviously it will take ascending order. And if you miss my classes on order by class, then please go back and watch my previous videos. Let's execute this one. If you execute this query, then obviously null value picks up first. Okay, if you go for ascending order, obviously it will go for null value first. But how to order the data like null value should be always last? How can you do that? Of course, you can do that by simply descending order, by mentioning DESC keyword at name. That is one way. Execute. See, tomato, mango, banana, apple, and null. Okay, but there is a fundamental difference. If you see both queries, see, you have tomato first, right? Here, if you clearly observe, here I have null, then apple, banana, mango, and tomato. Here, if you go for alphabetical order, it is A first, then B, then M, then T. Okay, but here if you descending order it, then what it will do, it will just descending order like tomato first, mango, banana, apple, and null. But I don't want this. I don't want this behavior. What I want is, I just want apple, banana, mango, and tomato. After all that, my null value should be at the bottom without changing this ascending order. Okay, I just want it ascending order, but my null value should get down. Okay, how can you do that? For such a case, you need a case statement. Okay, we can force the order by class to do sorting the null values at very last. Okay, how can you do that? Select name from fruit, order by. Here is the way. This is the way you have to use. Until now, until this step, you're very much familiar with my old videos, but from now, the case statement, order by case, when this name is null, then 1, else 0, end, comma, name. Because you are doing order by on name. Okay, if you execute this query, let's see what will happen. Control E. See, apple, banana, mango, and tomato, and null. Okay, which is completely different from your previous behavior, because in previous behavior your null value should be on top and then apple, banana, mango, tomato. But now, without changing this order, we are just forcefully put this null value to down. How can we did it? Then it's simple. The case when name is null, then 1. Here this 1 and 0s are the top priority, which will make you what are the particular value should be appear at the top or the bottom. Okay, here what I did is, if name value is null, then 1 means it should go down, else 0. If you mention 0, then those things will be started from very beginning. If it is 1, then it should go down. Okay, so that's how it works. Let's see a couple of examples how to do that. So that is one example, and the second one is sort particular string first. If you want to use a case statement in order by, this is another case. Sort a particular string first. What does it mean? If you can, I have a table which is nothing but select which is employee table. If you see the data in employee table, what I have name, destination. Okay, I have Atul as a trainee, Vishal as a CEO, Sangram as a onshore head, Neeraj as VP, and Shailesh as CFO, and Chetan as manager. Okay, now if I want to suppose if I want to go by particular naming convention, means if I go like if you can see, when destination is CEO, if the CEO is the one, then he should be top first. Vishal is the CEO, so CEO should be the first one priority. If the destination is CFO, then my second priority, my second number should be Shailesh. If my destination is VP, then Neeraj will be awarded as third rank, something like that. Okay, you understand it? Now if I want like that, then here is the one you have to represent your query. Okay, select name, destination from employee, order by, case, when. What you need to do is, when this destination is a column name, right? When destination is equal to CEO, then you need to put 0, because that is a starting position, so you have to mention 0. When destination is CFO, okay, then 1 means the next one. When destination is VP, then it is 2. When destination is manager, then it is 3, and followed by, if nothing else, 6, and name. You have to do where you want to do name is our primary column. Okay, let's execute both these queries together, and you will see some importance. What is the major importance between them? If we writing a query, employee, okay, let's see, execute these both queries. Control E. Just observe what happened here. Okay, I will give you a query here. See, this is unsorted one. In this you have Atul as a trainee, Vishal as CEO, and Sangram as offshore manager, offshore head, and Neeraj as VP and all. But here what we are doing is, by writing a case statement, when designation is CEO, then he should be then 0 means he should be the top one. Who is the CEO here? Vishal. So Vishal name is the top list. When designation is CFO, then you need to go for 1. 1 means Shailesh again. Now here Shailesh ranking is 5, but here it is Shailesh is 2. Okay, so all these 0, 1, 2, 3 are the positions. By using these positions, you can forcefully set the order by class on that particular column level. Okay, so this is the way you write the case statement in order by class. Okay, that is one sort of example, and this is another example. Sort gender. Okay, I have a player as a table. If I execute player table, then I have ID, name, and gender, male and female, and male and female. Okay, if I go for order by class, order by gender, if I didn't mention anything, then obviously it will take ascending order. See, it will gives me female, female, and male, male. Okay, but I don't want like that. I want this male should be come first and female should come next. Okay, then how can I do that? I can do that by using this one, tweaking the order by using case statement. How can we do that? We can do that by order by case. When gender M, then that should start with 0, means that is the value it comes first, else 1. Okay, you can maintain your code very aligned so that it looks neat. Okay, so this is how. Select star from player, order by case, when gender is equal to M, then 0 means it should start from that position, else 1 end, and gender, because you have to mention where do you want to put your order by class. It should be on gender. Okay, now you see both results. I will execute both queries for you. See, here I have female, female and MM, but here I got male and male and female and female. Okay, now I'm changing the order of male and female by using case statement in order by class. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this part of video tutorial, and as of now we covered the case statement in SQL Server. Means depending on where do you write this case statement, it obviously changes the entire context. We saw how to get the result on when we write the case statement in select statement, and how it works when we use the case statement in order by clause as well. Okay, and don't worry, I will give you this script in the description down below, along with the SQL documents as well. I mean SQL questions, some sort of important questions which I am giving from my previous videos, and for this video as well I will give you the same. Okay, so I will stop this video for now, and I will catch up with another video, and thank you for watching this, and stay tuned.